All right. Good morning and welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Luke. Please have a comfortable seat. Roll out your blocks are optional, as is music. We're going to go ahead and get started with some breath work. So from the mat here, we're going to begin with box breathing. We're going to go right into it. So inhaling to the count of 6 and holding the breath. Exhaling to the count of 6. Holding the breath. Inhaling to 6. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Hold for 4. Inhale for 6. Holding. And smoothly exhaling out. Holding. Welcoming the breath in. Holding. And sighing smoothly and slowly out. Holding at the bottom. And breathing in. Hold for the count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Smoothly exhaling for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pausing at the bottom for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And holding at the top for 4. And breathing out for 6. Holding for 4. And breathing in for 6. Holding. And exhaling. Holding at the bottom. And breathing in. Holding. Smooth exhale. And holding. And smooth breath in. Holding. And sighing out. Holding at the bottom. And then returning to natural breath rhythm. Take a few breaths at your own pace. Let's press the chest forward. Open up the neck. And dome the back. Reach the hands forward. Reverse that. Press your heart forward. Hands reaching back. And reverse, reaching hands to your knees, tucking the chin. And again like that. Reaching the heart forward. And doming the heart back. From neutral here, in a cross-legged pose, take a block if you have it on top of your knee here, and we're going to take the left hand in the center and take your forehead to your knee. Get a nice deep breath there. Take the block over to the other knee. Right hand in center. Take a nice breath. Switch the cross of your legs. Take it down to your palms. Press your belly forward. Arch the spine back. So we work with this wave-like motion in our vinyasa flow. We go a bit forward, a bit backwards. Let's hold our knees. Come on down to the mat. Take your knees here and rock them in circles. Feeling the circle on your tailbone. And circle the other direction. Take one of your blocks here and squeeze it in between your hands. Then we're going to kick the feet. Keep squeezing the block. Feel as you squeeze the block that it's activating your abdominal wall, your transverse abdominis, your core muscles. And then we're going to rock into a boat. And we're going to tap the feet. Grip the legs, bring your heart forward, and tap your feet. Tap, 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 tap. Really good for waking up the soles of the feet. And then cross your feet and come forward. We'll come to Anahatasana pose. So take your forehead down to the mat. Hips stacked over top of the knees or a bit further backwards towards child's pose. And take a couple breaths here to relax and let go of everything that's on your mind. Anything on your back or your shoulders, just let it go. And then shift forward into a cobra pose. Here, stack the arms, tuck your toes, inhale, and exhale to a down dog. Bend your knees, inhale, look up, and then walk your feet up to your hands. Come to a halfway lift. And then fold. Sway your head side to side. And root to rise. Reach it up high. And take the hand into the heart. Taking the head and the neck. From side to side. Take it to center here, and let's sweep the arms left and right. Take the legs wide. Point the knees out at 45 degrees. And take some intuitive movement. So take your hips side to side, back and forth. All right, we're going to come into a prayer squat here. So pulse a couple times in your prayer squat. Hands together, bending into the knees. Then we're going to inhale, straighten the legs, reach up high. And exhale the hands together as you sit back. Taking a few more like that, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Nice big breaths. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for tuning in. Let's do one more. Big sweep up. And gather into the hearts. Let's take our feet parallel. Reach the arms up high. And then fold forward. Taking your hands to one of these blocks here. Take the block on its highest setting. We'll take the left hand into the block, right hand to the hip. And twist the right shoulder open. And then we're going to switch. Take your right palm directly under your gaze, left hand to your left hip. Twist the left hip open. Feel the stretch through your right hips, through your groin. Okay, coming back down to center. Walk your hands to the front of your mat here. We're going to take the foot back, come to a plank pose, inhale. Exhale, high to low. Pull it forward. And exhale, let's take a child's pose here for a few breaths. Take your knees wide, press your big toes to touch, and soften the forehead down to the mat. Taking 3 breaths here in child's pose. And with an inhale, let's come forward to a cobra pose. Tuck the toes, coming back to a down dog. And from the down dog, let's pedal out our legs. So alternate bending and straightening through the knees. Hug your chest to your thighs. Work with both legs, working with your lower back. And bend your knees. Inhale, look forward, and walk the feet up to the hands. Come to a halfway lift. And fold. You can take a modified forward fold by taking your forearms to your thighs, like so. And then we're going to root to rise, reach it all the way up high. Extending up to the sky. Bring your hands together, palms together. Check out your feet, nice and parallel. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. With our exhale, reach your hands forward. Bend your knees. Sit the hips back. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, point your hands forward, bending the knees. Inhale up. Get a slight back bend. And exhaling forward. Right, inhale, nice and high. And exhale to prayer chair. Take a few more with your breath. Either follow me or follow your own pace. And as we move through our flow, and in any flow, please make it your variation. So practice in the way that really feels good for you. We're going to reach up high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Let's come to a plank. Take a breath. And exhale, high to low. Cobra or up dog. And exhaling to a down dog. Again, pedaling out the legs. And lowering the knees. Let's inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. With your breath, alternating the crescent shape of the spine. And as you do this move, maybe you bring some wags to the tail. You bring some movement to the shoulder, shrugging the shoulders up, hugging the shoulders down your back. And now take it to neutral. Reaching the right leg back. Then take the right leg over to your left side. Gaze over your left shoulder at your right foot. Taking it back here. Reaching the left foot. And taking the left foot over to your right side. Gaze over your right shoulder. Lengthening through your left hip. And take it back through center here. Let's wag the tail side to side. Come on down to your left forearm. Reach your right knee up high. Bend the knee, rotate the hip open. Inhale. And exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, draw it back open, stack the hip. Gazing over your left shoulder, you could even see your toes. And then draw your knee to your midline. Inhale, take it back. Open up through the whole body. Exhale, compact, close it up. One more. Straighten the arms, and then we're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. This is a great place for a block. Block. Under your left hand, reach the right hand up high. And let's take this hand, and let's take some intuitive movements with it. Exploring how it feels to reach backwards and forwards in the posture. We're going to come back to all fours. All right. Rock onto your right side, supported side plank. Again, the block can come underneath of your bottom hand. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips. Option to take your top arm behind the back. Keep pressing your top hip forward. Get nice and long through the back leg. And breathe. Inhale it up. And exhale, high to low. Let's remove the block. Let's take a vinyasa. Exhaling back to child's pose just for one breath. And then coming back to all fours. Come on down to your right forearm. I'm taking the left knee back up and high. Inhale for length. Exhale, bring it towards your nose. Inhale, rotate it open. Such a good movement for the health of the hips. And take two more with your breath. Then straighten the arms. Step the left foot forward in between your hands. Option to take a block under your right hand. You can shift back and forth on the hips. Let's take the right hand into the earth and reach the left arm up high. And experiment with reaching up and back. And sweeping the hand down. Shifting forward, reaching back. Shifting back, reaching forward. And then take the hand down. Bring the knee back. Again, if you're doing a block flow with me, we can flow the block over to the other side. And stack on your left. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Take the arm behind the back. Creating space in the body here. So we're pressing into our supporting hand. We're growing our neck nice and long. Creating space in the hips. Reaching the right foot away from us. Then we're going to inhale, reach it up high. And take your vinyasa. So flow through, riding your breath high to low. And from our down dog, inhale to shift forward to a plank. And exhale back to down dog. Inhaling to plank. And exhaling to down dog. Taking a couple more like that. Then exhale back to your down dog. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. And then step or float up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Bend your knees nice and deep and inhale, root to rise. Reach up high. And take the hands to the heart. And again, with the hands to the heart. We'll lean a bit to the left, a bit to the right. Working with the neck. And from the top of your mat, step your right foot back. Extend the arms up long for warrior one. And exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale up. Exhale, lean forward and sweep. Inhale up. You could bring your palms together. Bend your elbows, dip your thumbs behind the head for a tricep stretch. And then exhale, hinge forward, extend through your fingers. Let's do one more. And open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Back hand can slide down the back leg. And then exhale, take it over to a side angle. Ground your forearm into the thigh, reach up high. Breathing into and twisting from your core. And then exhale, take your right hand down, low lunge twist. Let's bring the left knee back, reach the left arm up again, and with the exhale, slide your left arm through for thread the needle. Right hand is up overhead, so for me it's helpful if I can have something to grip my right hand on. So on the top of the mat. Compressing through the left shoulder. Take your right hand back, reach the left hand up high, lower it down, and take a couple cat-cows. Let's press back to a down dog and walk forward, and rise all the way up. Coming to the top of your mat, stepping the left foot back, Extend the arms up for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. With your breath, inhale up. And exhale, lean and sweep it forward. Good, do 3 more. When you hinge over, keep your torso with your back leg. Last one. Exhale over. We're going to come back to warrior two. Smooth, visualize it. Windmill the arm. You can lengthen your stance a little bit. Nice and wide. Flip your front palm. And with that exhale, come into side angle. Pressing into your back foot. Stretching your back foot further away from you. Inhale up. And exhale, take it down to the mat. Reach your right hand up for a low lunge twist. And then we're going to come to thread the needle again. So bring the right knee back. Reach the right arm through. Left hand going to come up overhead. Take your time to set it up. Get into a position where you really feel the stretch. Let's bring the right hand back, left hand back. Reach the right arm. To work with it here. We're going to wag the tail from side to side. And let's shift forward. Left leg out, right foot in. We're going to come into stargazer. So we're going to press into the right hand, reach the left hand up high. Then with the exhale, we're going to sweep down. And with the inhale, press up, reaching back. And exhale, sweeping down. Do a couple more. And we'll come over to the other side. Find a nice bit of space for it, right? And we're going to stack the shoulder over top of the wrist. This posture. So inhale, take it up. Exhale down. A few more. Yeah, go ahead. The back. Take the hands underneath the seat. And we're going to bend and straighten through the knees, alternating which leg. Working with the core. Okay, peace. Taking a few more here. And then take the feet flat, press the hips down, Nice bridge pose. Interlace the hands. Press the elbows down, press the fingers down, get the belly high. And release, and lower it down. Take hold of your knees here, and release your thumbs so the lower back is nice and flat. We're going to rock through pose. The feet, come back to a down dog. Walk the feet up top to the hands. You're going to roots rise. Reach it on up high. And take it into the heart. Let's take our feet nice and wide again. And take a warrior two facing one direction. We're going to straighten the legs and take the hand down to either just above the knee or just below the knee for a triangle pose. We're going to reach it up here. Take the feet parallel again. And take the hand down again, either just above or just below the knee. Nice and strong in your foundation. So we're activating through the pose rather than collapsing and really hinging deeply into it. We're getting nice and long. All right, take it up to center here. We're going to bend the knees as you did earlier. Take the feet in. We're going to inhale, draw the elbows into the ribs. Exhale, straighten the legs. Circle the elbows, tops of your hands together. Good. Inhale, bend the knees to the hips. And exhale, reach it forward. Beautiful. Inhale, elbows in, sit back. And exhale, press your hips forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up the chest, open up the heart. And exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Take a few more. Let's heel toe our feet in. A tree pose. So let's take our left foot up to our right thigh. Take the hands to the heart. And take a dancey tree here. So we're going to get nice and light in the joints of the body and work with flowing the arms. And don't just watch my tree. Find your own dancing tree. You can watch my tree too for inspiration. I'll take it up and take it down and let's shake it out. Let's do the other side. So left foot grounds, roots down. Take the right foot up high. We can come into Anjali Mudra, hands at the heart to start. And then explore and play. Working with your sense of balance. And lowering it down. And shake it out. Let's take some big steps with the knees. Now let's come on down to our knees. All right, we're going to take the forehead down and come on to the top of the head. The hands are going to reach behind us. So if you're not familiar with the pose, sit the hips back to the knees, then take your hands back. Rock forward, reach the hands forward. And then we'll come into a child's pose. Take the knees wide, reach the hands forward. Shifting forward to a cobra. And then let's walk our knees in and come on down to the back. Let's take any level of shoulder stand. So you can take a block underneath of your sacrum, reach the legs straight up, right? Or you could take your hands to your lower back. Draw your shoulders in, right? Just listen to your body. Find what works best for you. And we're going to slowly take it down. Take your knees in. Inhale in the center and exhale. Take your knees over to the right side. You're welcome to use a block underneath. Open the arms out wide. Gaze the opposite direction. And bring it back to center. Lift your hips up for a moment. Lift your shoulders. Get nice and reset. Inhale and center. And exhale them over to the left side. For a gentler variation, you can take your inside knee and point it straight up. Treating your legs like an open book. And we'll bring it back into center. Draw the knees in. Give it one final squeeze. Any other final movements you want to take like a happy baby? Go ahead and take that and then open up into a Shavasana. And as you come into Savasana, you're welcome to set the lights and set the music. If you want to find a particular song, go for it. Getting as comfortable as possible. And letting everything go. Into the flow. Welcoming in healing. Welcoming in restoration. And relaxation. When you're ready, taking your time to begin to wake the body up from the inside out with some deep breaths. And then some gentle movements of the fingers and toes. Into the hands and the feet. And shoulders and legs. Reaching up and stretching. And with an exhale, draw your knees into your center. And making your way up to a seated pose. Practice. And breathing out. Bringing the hands to the heart. As we say in yoga, the light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for walking this path and sharing these steps this morning. It's been a great way to start the day, and I appreciate you tuning in. Again, my name is Lucas, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you again tomorrow, same time, same place.